Hey scrappers, it's Alice Funk from Morgantown, New Jersey, and I'm here to show you a really cool page. Let me just work on getting my camera set up so that you can see this layout. So this is the layout we're going to do, but I don't gut the page on this one. I'm actually going to cut some triangles using my 12-inch trimmer, and then we're going to use the scoring blade to fold them and create this cool layout. So what you're going to need is a double-sided piece of paper. So I have this one. This is from one of the Advisor exclusive packs that I'll be showing at some of my next crops, and then a solid piece of color that's going to match the paper. So we're going to put the solid, because that's going to be your background. We're going to put the solid behind or just aside so that we can have it for later. For right now, you're just going to use your double-sided piece of paper. You are going to need your scoring blade and your 12-inch trimmer. So I'm going to put my scoring blade over on the side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 12 by 12 piece of paper. Like I said, it was double-sided. I'm going to turn it to the darker side so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to put it into your trimmer so that it's on an angle, and you're going to put it on your trimmer is this 45-degree line. So what I'm going to do is line up my paper on that 45-degree line, and I'm going to move the point of the paper over to 4 1/4 mark. So it's on that 45-degree line. Make sure it's straight on that line across your trimmer, and you're putting it at the 4 1/4 mark, and you're just going to cut that triangle off. So we have a triangle. We're going to do that on each side. Again, you're going to put it at the 45-degree line, that angle. We're going to move it over to 4 1/4, which is, if you go to the 4-inch line and move it over one more line, each one of those lines is 1/4. We're going to turn it one more time, again on the 45-degree line, put it at the that point right at that 4 1/4 mark, and you can see I'm making a square with the center of my page, and then I will have these triangles to use afterwards. So again, on the 45-degree line, we're going to move it to that point of 4 1/4, and we're going to cut. So now you're going to have 4 triangles and your square that's going to go in the center of the page. So before I work with the triangles and my scoring blade, what I'm going to do is take my solid piece of paper. I put it on, I have this is actually a 13 by 13 inch mat. It's by Creative Memories. What's great about this mat, it shows you where the 12 by 12 inch mark is, but then the measurements are going to be on the outside of your paper. So if I put my 12 by 12 piece of paper down on this mat, I can take my other piece of paper, and when I lay it down, I'm going to put some tape on the back. And I don't put tape everywhere. You really don't need it. Once your protector is on your page, it's going to hold it all in place. So when I put this square down, I'm going to make sure that this point is right on that 6-inch mark, and the bottom point is right on the 6-inch mark. And by having this mat with the measurements on the outside of your page, you can actually see where all those numbers are. And then this side point and this side point should also be on the 6-inch mark. So it's perfectly centered in your page. Now I'm going to take this and put it aside, and I'm going to work on my triangles. So what I'm going to do is get your 12-inch trimmer back out. I'm going to switch to the scoring blade, and all you do on this trimmer is we open up the blade housing, We pull out the straight trimmer, we put in the scoring blade and close it. Easy as that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each triangle and I'm going to open my trimmer. I'm going to put my triangle in on the 1-inch mark. So if you look past your mat, where the cutting mat on here, there's a darker line for the 1-inch mat. And you're going to move your triangle over. The point is out on this side. The long edge is over here. We're going to put it right on that 1-inch line. Once it's on the 1-inch line, hold it in place, close the trimmer blade housing, and you're just going to score 1 inch. And then we're going to fold this back. So we're going to do that with, it looks like a little party hat here now, or a little sailboat. We're going to do that with each one of our triangles. Put it on the 1-inch mark, hold it in place, and score. And you don't want to press too hard when you're scoring. So when you're scoring, if you press really hard, that scoring blade may go through a light piece of paper. Another thing that I've just learned is if you are scoring and it goes through your piece of paper, that means you need to turn your mat. So on this particular 12-inch trimmer, this mat comes out and you can flip it so that it's on another side. So if that's really chewed up on the line that you're cutting, flip the mat around so that you have a cleaner mat strip, or you may have used all 4 lines and need a new one, but you want to make sure you have a clean mat strip when you're scoring, otherwise it will go right through your paper. So again, you're going to take the long side of your triangle, put it on that 1-inch line, and score. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold all those scored lines back. So we fold this back and we're making those little, what it looks like little party hats or little boats on each one. So I have all 4 folded backwards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tape, I'm going to put tape underneath each fold and fold it so that it folds down and stays. You want to make sure they're all staying in place. So I have 4 little sailboats here ready to go. And you can certainly use the sailboat idea for another page, but for this one, okay, so now I have my 4 triangles all ready to go. I'm going to pull my paper back that already has that square piece of paper in the center. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put tape on the back of my little boat triangle here. And I'm going to adhere it inside the edge of this middle square. So I'm going to put this point and this point, the 2 points of the edge of this little boat, on the inside of that triangle, and my red line is, my red paper is going to go right down the edge of that square. Isn't that cool? And now I'm going to do each one of the others the same way, and I'm going to put that red line inside that square and line up the edges and make sure it stays on the inside of that piece of plaid paper in the center, or whatever color you happen to have picked. And we're going to put this again right in the center, and if it goes off the edge of your paper a bit, it's totally okay. We can always trim that off later. And we're just going to make sure that my red side of the paper is on the inside of that center square. And one more. There we go. And there is my beautiful page. I can take pictures now. People say, oh, this would make a great title page. Yes, it would. Or you can take a couple of pictures and put them on your page just like so. And you've got a really cool page layout for your pictures. It's just a different idea, an easy way to make that center square without gutting your page like we've done in the past. I just love this idea and couldn't wait to share it with you. So scrappers, if you want to see my original, this was my original. I put some embellishments here with, if you can see my center sticker down here, I used a foam square to pop it up out of the page because I like a little dimension. You can add some pictures like so. Let's do it this way, so that you have room for your pictures. You could probably get a few more on there depending on the size, but that is my page for you. I'm hoping you all like it. Don't forget that we have a great sale going on with Creative Memories. Not necessarily a sale, but a promotion. So if you order, you can actually get the bundle for free if you spend $160. And also check back on my Facebook group on August 4th, 5th, and 6th, because I'm going to be doing my Super Summer Sale, a little different format, which I'll post later. But anyway, have a great day. I hope you make some wonderful things. It's so nice to see some of your names popping up. I really like seeing you all. Bye.